Hi, I'm Vince, and in this sponsored video, I want to give you my honest opinion of this electric chainsaw sharpener by EzzDoo. Comes in a nice box here, and everything inside is in nice foam containers, so you can store everything back in here and keep it nice and neat and clean. It comes with this, the primary tool, which is very similar to Dremel tools, but this is a fairly good size, heavy-duty Dremel tool at a fraction of the price. It has 6 adjustable speeds on it. You can hear them click as you go into the different speeds. Collar, and it has the collet that you put the little bits into. It also has replaceable brushes right here on the side, those little screw areas. You can replace the brushes, and it comes with 2 extra ones, which is really, really nice. Now, stick around for just a few minutes, because after I show you the rest of what comes with this, I'm going to answer 5 of the most commonly asked questions, and then I'll demonstrate this sharpening one of my chainsaws that the teeth are pretty bad in. But you get the main Dremel tool, you get a nice instruction manual that is actually well done and explains everything. You get 5 titanium bits of different sizes, or 6 rather, I should say. 2 of each. 2 small, 2 medium, 2 large. And they cover different size blades, and we'll talk about that in a minute. You get a little collar that you can use inside, the main collar. You get the 2 extra brushes that come with it. You get 2 wrenches. This one, which will loosen this collar here. But it also has sizes on it. I'll try to zoom in and see if you can see the sizes. This size is metric. This size is US standard size. So you can kind of find out what the size of your chain is, and then you can use this. You just kind of put it in here, or you can put it through here to get the right size. It has a smaller one that will also let you loosen the collar right here, and it also helps you change the brushes. And then it comes with this optional angle attachment that you can use. So if you're new to sharpening chains and you're not confident you can keep the angle just by hand, you can use this, and I'll show you how to do that. But before we actually use this chain sharpener, let me answer some of the most commonly asked questions. So first of all, people want to know, well, do I have to take the chain off my chainsaw to use this? Because that would be a bit involved, right? But the answer is no. This works with the chain right on the chainsaw. You just do the first side, then you switch over to the other side and do that side. What chain sizes will the include sharpening bits fit? There's 3 different sizes, the small, medium, and large. It's 5/32, 3/16, and 7/32. And that's the majority of your chainsaw sizes. That's going to cover probably 90% of the chains you're going to find out there. How do I keep the sharpening angle consistent on every tooth? Well, a lot of people that sharpen their own chains, you get a feel for it, and you can do it by hand. But if not, that's what this is for. And I'm going to show you how you use this. You can see there are angled lines, 25, 35, 25, 30, and 35 for the angle. And I'll show you how this attaches and how easy it is to use this to keep the angle if you're not confident that you can do it. Another common question is, well, there's 6 speeds, which one should I use? Again, depends on your level of experience. They recommend speed 2, but experienced sharpeners will often put it up at 5 or 6 and sharpen that way. But if you're not comfortable, you're not experienced, go ahead and start with speed 2 to get started. And then finally, how long do the sharpening bits last? Again, if you're at the right speed and you're doing normal use, each bit will last 5 or 6 chains. So if you've got one chainsaw, we've got 2 bits of each size. So you're going to get anywhere from 5 to 10 you're going to get 10 possibly, or 12 sharpenings of that chain. That's an awful lot of sharpening. And you can reorder the bits whenever you need to. So now that we've answered some of those questions, let me go get my chainsaw, get it set up here, and I'll show you how easy this is to use. So here I am. Now, I'm going to be showing you using my mini chainsaw. And the reason I'm showing this is because I want you to see that this can be used even on these tiny little electric saws, as well as a big gas-powered one. You just use the tiniest bit here. I'll show you how it fits in nicely, and I'll show you how you can kind of see whether the bit works or not when we do a close-up. I have my guard taped back because it's on a spring and it doesn't lock in place. But this little mini chainsaw, I live in a residential area, so I do use this quite a bit in my yard. And I've lent it to people who've used it in their yard, so it's pretty beat up. The teeth are in pretty rough shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how you put the bit in. There's a little locking mechanism here for this. Once it clicks in, it's locked. You can loosen that a little bit. Stick your bit down in there. I'll leave it out just a little bit. Use your wrench to tighten that down, keeping your finger on that little knob. And now that bit is locked into place. We'll show you how to use this in just a minute. So I'm going to plug this in. I do like that it's, in some ways I like that it's corded, because you don't have to worry about batteries and you don't have to worry about running out of a battery middle of a job, especially if you don't have more than one. So I do like that it's plugged in. I'll let you hear what it sounds like when it's on. This is full speed. So not too bad, even on full speed. Now I'm going to bring the camera in, get close up on this so we can see what's actually happening. So here we are close up. The teeth are in pretty bad shape. I was telling you that one of the ways that you can tell, if you don't know, if you get a new chain for this or any other chainsaw, it'll tell you whether it's a 5/32 or whatever else. It'll tell you whether it's 3/16 or 7/32. But you can also just check by using one of these and seeing, does that fit in there nice? And it does. But if I had a bigger one, yeah, you can see that doesn't work. That doesn't fit in there. So you can just tell the size if you don't, like I don't know the size of this one, but it's obviously this nice small 5/32, or it might be the 4mm. So that's how you can check it. But I'm going to show you how simple and easy this is to use to sharpen the chainsaw blade. So I'm just going to come over to this side here. It's a little easier for me because I'm right-handed. Look at that. A little bit of a tip there still. And then you just move to the next one. And just keep going along. Yeah, I definitely got to loosen this a little bit. But that's how you do it, and it's just that simple. Now, if you're worried about the angle, and you're not sure you can get the angle right, you can use our angle adjustment tool, and I'll show you how to do that. You just take this black collar off, and you're going to replace it with this collar. And you just spin it on, like that. You can see our different angle adjustments from 25, 30 to 35. And what you do is you put this in here, and let's say you wanted a 25-degree angle on your cut. I keep having this loosen up on me, which is frustrating. See if that'll hold it for a minute. Let's say you wanted a 25-degree cut. You line this line, this 25-degree line up. You make sure that's straight with the chainsaw blade. So if you can see right here, this line lines up parallel to that blade, and you just move it back and forth, keeping that line. If you want 30, you would turn it so the 30 line is lined up with the blade. And if you wanted 35, you turn it at 35. Now let's say I want a 25 angle. I can turn this on. line 25 up, and just keep that angle. So this is just a very cool, very simple tool. And I did loosen my chain now so I can get it around a little bit easier. And you would just move around and keep doing what I was doing. Just keep doing each tooth. Just like that. And then to get the other teeth, you just move to the other side and do the other side. So I'm really impressed with this. And these titanium blades here, they work fantastic. I mean, no pressure. I don't have to push. I'm not pushing on them. Some that I've used, you've really got to push to get them to grind. These are just very light, and you can just see the white edge showing up on the tooth, and it's just sharpening it right up. So very impressed with this. Fantastic price for it. The little guide is excellent if you think you need that. So I highly recommend this EzzDoo chainsaw sharpener. And it's EzzDoo. It does it easy. So if you're watching this video, you're obviously in the market for something like this. So why don't you do this? Go ahead and pop it in your cart. Give it a try. You've got nothing to lose. Try it for a couple of weeks, see what you think of it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click the link in the description below. That'll take you right to your Amazon account, to this product page, and you can pop it in your cart that way. Either way, I'm confident that if you get yourself one of these EzzDoo electric chain sharpeners, you're going to love it as much as I do.